Hi, everybody. Hey, I'm sitting here in my office today. It's a cold day outside with a lot of snow on the ground. Have to show a house later, but I don't have to do anything this morning. So I'm sitting around here thinking about all these TV commercials I see we'll pay cash for your house. We'll buy your house no matter what the condition is. And sounds like a great deal, doesn't it? And these guys have been around for a long, long time. It's a valid business model. But is it the best for you or is it the best for them? So I thought, I do have a lot of people that have asked me over the years, what about these folks? What's the deal with them and everything. And I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown of their mathematics so that you can understand where they're coming from. And they'll say, hey, no commissions, no realtor fees due. And that sounds great, doesn't it? So let's take a look real quick at what the math is. The average sales price in Kansas City right now is around $350,000. So we'll just use that as the value of your house. They would call that the after repair value, or ARV. So that would be what your house would be worth if it was completely fixed up with no issues, no problems, or anything like that. I would call that your fair market value. That's what your house should get if it was marketed to, in the market with plenty of people looking at it. Fair marketing time, put on MLS, and shown to potential buyers, qualified buyers, negotiated well with a realtor. Who can negotiate on your behalf and get you the best deal. Say your house is worth $350,000. Now maybe you've got some repair needs and that type of thing. So maybe it's not completely ready to go on the market. You don't want to put a whole lot of effort into it. So maybe we ask $325,000 for your house. In a market that everything else is selling for $350,000 and we're asking $325,000 for your house. Maybe we get 2 or 3, 4 buyers that make offers, and maybe we end up getting you $330,000 for your house. So now, realtor commissions are negotiable. By law, they have to be negotiable. So I'm going to throw a number out here, but please understand this is just a number so that we can use math. So I can give you something solid. Please understand you can go to your realtor if you're working with a real estate agent, and you can ask them if they will negotiate on your commission. Some will and some won't. That is determined by the brokerage that they're working for and what the rules of that brokerage are. The brokerage can set a commission for their brokerage, say Remax or ERA or Keller Williams or whoever. They can say our office charges X amount, and that is their office rule. And maybe the agent doesn't have any ability to negotiate that. So you have the right to ask your agent to negotiate their commission. They may or they may not. And if you don't like their answer, you have the right to call somebody else. So these we buy houses people, we pay cash for houses people, they say there's no commission. Well, that's not exactly true. Their numbers are based on them giving you a maximum of 70% of the after repair value of your house minus repairs. So let's look at what a typical commission would look like on a $350,000 house. Say we ask $325,000 for it and we get $330,000. Here's a breakdown of what you would pay if there was real estate agents involved, given a typical commission of say 6%. So if you sold your house for $330,000 with a 6% commission, you would pay the realtor fees of $19,800, 3% to the listing agent, 3% to the buyer agent. So that $19,800 would be split evenly between the two. Again, that's negotiable. This is just for numbers, math sake on our video here. You would also have title work and escrow closing fees. On the sliding fee scale that my title company that I use has, that would be $1,286. And then you'd have to pay your taxes for the year. So say your house has taxes of $5,000 and you're closing on June 30th, so you would owe $2,500 in taxes, half of your taxes. So on your $330,000 sale, you would net $306,414. Of course, then you have to pay off your mortgage from there and whatever else you might owe on your house. That would be your net before paying off your own bills that you have. Um, let's say that you do accept the offer from, or you want to work with We Buy Nasty Houses people, or We Pay Cash for Houses people. So your $350,000 after repair value, they're immediately going to knock off 30% because that's their business model. That's their profit margin. So when they say they don't have commissions, they are not telling the actual truth. No, it's not a commission, but it is their profit margin. And they use typically the number of 30%. So they're going to give you, before they, if your house was in perfect condition, they're going to give you an offer of $245,000 for your $350,000 house. But as we know, there might be repairs needed. And who's going to be deciding what those repairs cost? Well, it's going to be them. They're going to bring their repair people through and estimate costs. They're going to estimate the costs based on what works better for them. So, of course, they're going to estimate a little bit high. So, maybe in our case, we thought there was $25,000 in repairs. They're going to probably figure your costs at the repair costs at $50,000. Um, so your $245,000 offer is now $195,000. So your $350,000 house to them is worth $195,000. That's going to be your offer. Your $350,000 house marketed properly through a realtor. In my scenario, you're going to net $306,414. Now they will say that there's no closing costs, no fees, nothing due from you. Unless they're paying your taxes for you, which they might, you'll still have to pay your taxes. So that 195 would actually be 192,500. They might pay your taxes. So, but you're still only netting 195,000. So, is it worth it? They have their place. They will not make you make any repairs. They'll take care of everything for you. They pay cash. It can close in just a few weeks. So, sure, it can definitely work in your favor. I've also known a lot of people that got to a few days before closing and the cash buyer backed out because repairs weren't working out the way they thought they were going to work out, or the after repair value had to be adjusted because of market or something like that, and they pulled the offer a few days before closing. Those are real world examples. Matter of fact, I just sold a house for a person late last year who had a deal with a cash buyer, and they pulled the deal on them the day before closing, and he had already moved out. Definitely shop around, talk to multiple realtors, talk to a cash buyer, compare what they have to say, compare what the realtors have to say. If you want to work with a realtor with a lot of history in the area and a lot of negotiating experience, give me a call. I'll put my information on the screen. Thanks for watching today. I hope this information is helpful to you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.